This video continues my talks on how to develop character in children, mostly habituating virtues. And one of the key ideas that I'm sharing in all these videos is that when you talk about virtue, we've talked about courage, self-control, compassion. It has to be something that children can practice. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about practicing justice or being right. And I think, again, it's very important to know that good character is learned behavior. Now, what does this mean? Well, sometimes, just genetically, some children are more sensitive or more kind, or they're quick. They do things fast, or maybe even fast-tempered. Well, those are your dispositional things, and they can be modified and adjusted. But when we're talking about good character, good work habits, a sense of service to other people, these are behaviors that can be learned. And so that should really send up an alarm or an encouragement, a bell of starting with teachers and parents that we can do something now to help shape the children's character. Now, we know there's so many factors in their lives as they grow up. We can't control them all. But the very fact that character is learned behavior says, my goodness, there's a lot I can do as a teacher, or there's a lot I can do as a mom or dad to help shape their character. Now today we're going to talk about justice and how to practice it with children. And there's two sides, if you recall. There's always the teaching side, what is justice, and there's always the practice side. What do you do to habituate it, to do it over and over again? The term justice really implies being right, doing the right thing at the right time, with the right people in the right situation. So children from the very beginning have responsibilities, and they need to be just toward those responsibilities. How you treat your dad, how you treat your mom, grandma and grandpa, how you treat your neighbors, how you treat your toys, how you treat the things that are in your possession. First of all, you need the awareness that I have to be right toward them. I have to do what's right. I can't be rude or disrespectful. I can't damage the things that I've been given. I have a responsibility to do what's right. And of course, when they go to school, that expands. How do you treat your teacher? The respect that you show, or the kindness you show, or the warmth that you show. This is an adult in your life, someone who's taking responsibility for your growth as a person. What is the right thing to do? What is your responsibility towards your teacher? What is your responsibility towards your classroom and the classroom atmosphere? These are things that should be put in the children's mind that they think about it. Now, surely they're all going to be naughty, and they're going to do things they shouldn't do. That's expected. Our teachings and our practice are not going to dramatically change them, at least certainly not in the short run. In the long run, it'll have a big impact. But they're reminded. You come home from school, you can ask them. They're responsible. How were you in class? How did you treat your teachers? Your friends at recess. They should be aware that sometimes bullying takes place. What is your responsibility when somebody's a bully? What if they're bullying you? What if they're bullying your classmates? They need the teaching to walk them through this, and it needs to be applied to all the little things that are in their young lives so that they build up this sense in their conscience that I've got to do what's the right thing toward people and toward situations. As they get older, they have responsibility to their work. They're assigned things. They should do their work. They have a responsibility on their baseball team or on their soccer team. There are things they need to do as a player. How do they conduct themselves? How do they interact with coach? How do they interact with the other students? So there's almost no end to what they can practice, but it's got to come from the direction from the teachers and from at home. Over and over again, it's not just a matter of being good, but it's to take care of your responsibilities. Be just. Do what is the right thing. And this kind of cumulative practice and cumulative talking affects them. it becomes the way they think, and it becomes, to a great extent, the way they behave. So I hope you can get an appreciation for what we adults, we teachers, and we parents can do to help shape our children. How wonderful it would be if we could raise all of our children and all of our students to be ones who think about their responsibilities and rise up, be just toward the things they have to do. What an advantage they will have when they get to their teen years or their young adult years, and they have an awareness how to walk in the world, that I have to be right in how I treat others and how I treat my environment, how I treat my situations. Thank you.